Cafe Noma and welcome to our reaction to Dream Theater, and the song that we are going to react to is Through Her Eyes. This is our first time single take on this reaction, and it is a Patreon request of our patron Jeffrey.
I think I've heard this song.
Through Her Eyes? So this is my first time
reaction.
You have heard
Yeah, I've heard quite a bit of Dream Theater, especially the early albums. So yeah, it's not my first time, I think. I remember the song title and probably remember the music too. Anyway, let's get started. It's going to be a pure, raw, authentic, genuine, sincere, impromptu, honest review by Kirti mainly. Let's get started. Dream Theater, Through Her Eyes. I don't think I've heard this.
Female singer.
Never really had a chance on that fateful moonlit night. Sacrificed without a fight, a victim of a circumstance. Now that I've become aware and I've exposed this tragedy, a sadness grows inside of me. It all seems so unfair. I'm learning all about my life by looking through her eyes. Just beyond the churchyard gates, where the grass is overgrown, I saw the writing on her stone. I felt like I would suffocate in loving memory of our child, so innocent, eyes open wide. I felt so empty as I cried, like part of me had died. I'm learning all about my life by looking through her eyes. And as her image wandered through my head, I wept just like a baby as I lay awake in bed. And I know what it's like to lose someone you love, and this felt just the same. She wasn't given any choice. Desperation stole her voice. I've been given so much more in life. I've got a son, I've got a wife. I had to suffer one last time to relive the anguish of my past, to find out who I was at last. The door has opened wide, I'm turning with the tide, looking through her eyes.
I definitely haven't heard this song before. I got
Wow.
it confused, totally confused with some other song. What are your thoughts either ways?
Wow,
First up.
this is deep. This is definitely very, very deep lyric writing. I like the way deeper they went into the subject, looking through her eyes. And I thought Dream Theater were like metal band.
Prog metal, yeah. They are
Okay.
usually known as a prog metal band.
Okay.
But off and on they tone it down and come
This
up with
comes
songs
up.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
They have at least 7 or 8 songs exactly like
This
that.
is like Green Day,
Similar.
Wake Me Up When September Ends, something like that. You know, I like this. I definitely like this. I like the pace of the song and especially like the way the vocals were done. It felt like it was an actual story of his. I'm not sure if this is a real life story or it is just for the song, but it sounded very, very personal and done very well. So full marks for that, for singing the way it is. And music too played a beautiful role. Sometimes piano played, sometimes those sounds were coming initially, and then once you get into the story, you really get lost in the story, and the music phases out of your attention. So it was
Incidentally, the
like
first song also we heard of Dream Theater was on a similar subject matter. A very short song, if you remember. About his mother and Alzheimer's or something similar. I don't remember
I
exactly
can't remember the
how
song.
it went, but I remember it was again a very slow song, similar to this. In fact, even slower than this, shorter than this. I think a minute or so shorter, and very similar. Talking about the mother, and she's just about to die. I think she's on her deathbed in the hospital, and she's just about to die. And that moment. The first song, even that was slow like this. I think it may be part of a concept album,
Okay.
and this may be from the same album.
Okay, so these are subjects related to grief.
If I remember
trauma,
correctly, I don't remember
tragedy.
the name of that song.
I can't remember that, and in fact, I remember Anathema and other songs on the similar strand, mothers dying and things like that.
Anathema, the band,
yeah, they had a song about their mom dying, and that was real story. But this was done well. There is one thing that we haven't found a medicine to. Not only it is the coronavirus, Wuhan coronavirus that is there, but also there is no medicine to grief. There is no medicine to trauma yet, and we aren't that concerned about getting one. When so much hype about this and that comes up, I see a lot more subjects that nobody caters to, which is so much prevalent in the society, and directly impacts the life of millions and billions of people on this planet. Trauma is such a subject that most people have to go through it at least more than many times in their lifetime. There are stages and there are phases and there are times when they have to go through it, and there is no sure way of getting out of it. But we don't work hard on it. We just don't look at it as a problem, or it does not give somebody a political mileage or someone that much medicine to get into it and get deeper into it. I don't know, but it's something that I closely like to observe and study, things related to sadness, trauma, tragedy, and grief, because we don't have solutions for all these problems yet.
Yeah, that's there. And I don't think anybody really cares because it's just something that has been there. It's like oxygen. So people just take it for granted. There can be a solution for it, I'm sure, but like you said, no one has really
Nobody
made
thinks about it.
that strong an effort. I certainly try as a counselor to help my clients who come to me with for grief counseling.
In fact,
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure if people actually put their minds to it, huge organizations and well-funded organizations, if they actually put their minds to it, there would be a very concrete kind of
so they have to
solution
steal
for
some things
grief.
from yoga and the scriptures from India, because all the psychological things and all of the other terms that they get out is mainly from the ancient books that have always existed in India, and they conveniently term something or the other out of those things, yoga asanas, meditation, dhyana asanas, and they make it like this is the pill for your problems, but they have to really do something original for a change.
Yeah, I think we'll end the reaction on that note. It's a good song, very well sung, mellow, soft, deep, on the darker side of things, and definitely worth many listens. But don't listen to it when you're really depressed.
Yeah, please.
I always say that as a counselor. For some reason, someone or the other in the comments comes and says that is the perfect song to listen to when you're feeling depressed or when I'm going through depression. Please don't listen to songs like that. You're only prolonging your depression. As simple as that. And I'm not just a layman saying it. I'm someone who's taught and counseled thousands of people in the last 22 years. That's it for this one. Goodbye.